7:37 at the Big 550 KTRS. McGraw is on his way back from Kansas City. He'll be here tomorrow morning. I am Paul Harris, proud to be filling in here with Kelly Jackson and with Kathy Helbig, who's here for our weekly real estate advice segment. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, Paul.
I was just talking to Kathy off the air about whether we're approaching the time of the year when people start taking their houses off the market because they figure, well, the holidays are coming and nobody's going to be looking for houses. And you said,
don't do it.
Don't take it off.
No. People buy houses year-round, and there's less inventory in the winter months and the fall months. So the buyers that are in the marketplace have less houses to pick from. And a lot of times people do use those holiday time off to go buy houses. So even though you're tempted to let your house go and relax and enjoy the holidays, do not take it off the market. They sell often during those weeks.
But you're here this morning with people who are having problems selling their house.
Right, kind of the top reasons why your house might not be selling in this seller's market.
Okay.
So number one, obviously, is always price. You know, the market dictates no matter what you think your house is worth or what you put into it or what you bought it for, it doesn't matter. The comparables tell what the house is worth and what a buyer's willing to pay for it. Also, you have to think about what else they're looking at. What is your competition? So a lot of times you kind of put your head in the sand and just look at, well, my neighbor sold 3 years ago for this. Doesn't matter if there's 5 other choices that are beating your house out at a better price, you're not going to sell. Mm-hmm. So that's number one. Number two is just not being serious. We have a lot of people that go, I'm not in a hurry. Well, if you're not in a hurry, then don't put your house on the market because then you're not truly committed to selling your house. So you typically tend to overprice it, and you also don't do the things to it that you need to do to appeal to the buyers because you're still holding on to the idea that this might still be my home because I might not sell it. So you're not going to make those paint changes. You're not going to change the things that we tell you to do that's more trending today, and it's still it rubs on you that we say do gray when you like purple. So you're not going to commit to really selling your house if you're not serious.
Okay.
Buyers can't find it. You're not listed with the right realtors that have the right exposure. About 97% of buyers are online looking for property. So if you're not hooked up with somebody that is advertising heavily on those big websites, the big three, Trulia, Zillow, Realtor.com, you might be putting yourself at a disadvantage. Mm-hmm. Your photos stink. That's a big one. A lot of times we'll go to somebody's house that's had their house on the market for a while and evaluate why we think it hasn't sold. And oftentimes it's somebody that didn't enlist in a professional photography session. They took their iPhone, took some pictures. I've had one agent that had pictures in upside down, sideways, like it was ridiculous.
What about a selfie in front of your front door? Would that work?
There is some people out there doing that right now.
I know there are. That's why I'm asking. It seems so idiotic. We don't care that you're in the picture.
I agree. I'm not going to go there, but we don't do selfies in front of our houses.
Okay.
Houses that need work. A lot of times people, like I said earlier, they go, I want to sell, so I'm not putting another penny in this house. I want to net as much as I can. Well, you're going to net less if you don't do some of the things that you need to do to get it up to speed. Mm-hmm. And then it's got too much you in it. That's another thing. It's too personalized. You got to get rid of your personal colors. Sometimes you've got too much clutter. And then you might have made some weird changes. Let's say you converted your garage to a painting studio or something like that. Or a lot of times people take down bedroom walls to make a bedroom bigger.
Yep.
So then it puts you in a situation to where instead of a 3-bedroom house, you're marketing really a 2-bedroom house. Mm-hmm. So we got to talk about some strategies where that's concerned. I do have strategies for people that do things like that because you're killing yourself in the search engines because you cannot be listed as a 3-bedroom house when you have one wall missing.
Good point.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly, you're smothering your buyers. A lot of people don't want to leave for the showings. They think they're going to be the best salesperson, so they hang around, and the buyers do not like that. They want to be able to kind of comb the house at their will. They want to be able to talk about things with their realtor. Exactly. So when you're hovering, it just makes for a really quick showing.
See, I'm exactly the opposite of that person. I'm not going to be there.
Exactly.
I don't want to see you. Here's all I want from you. Give somebody else the check. Let that person bring it to me.
Right.
That's all I care about.
There you go. You're our kind of guy then, Paul.
If you want more information and more real estate advice, or if you want to buy or sell a home, Kathy's the person to talk to. You can find her online at KathyHelbiggroup.com. That's Kathy with a K.
That's right.
KathyHelbiggroup.com, and she's here every Thursday. I'm McGraw live in the morning on the Big 550 KTRS.